Thokozani bokhokho nomkhulu. Isikolo singenile. Kokho bathini bathi mawufuna kufola emzini amadoda u-anti usha isalukazi sendoda. Today we are talking yet another profound topic, secret wealth. The danger of secret wealth. Before we start about today's topic, I would like to say we're starting in November. It's impossible that we do it in October because of there's a lot of trips that they are outstanding because of the what happened at home, which has prevented me from. It didn't prevent me from traveling. Actually, it was impossible for me to travel during this time. So we're starting the financial breakthrough 2025, 2026. It's pregnant. It's pregnant. The financial breakthrough for this year, it's pregnant. You can imagine the preparations that I have throughout the year. You know, it's towards now the end of 2025, and that's only when we're doing a financial breakthrough prayer, invoking ancestors. It's going to be pregnant. You need to be prepared, guys. I'm asking you, you know, in the blood of our ancestors, you need to be prepared. You definitely need this book. You definitely need this book. It's going to assist you. It's going to give you a guide from A up to Z on how to do upal, how to pray with for your ancestors, you know, how to communicate with your ancestors. You know, this is going to give you an insight. This book is going to assist you. Guys, it's only 100 Rand. It's cheaper than 1 gig of data. The 1 gig of data that you can use it once off to download something that is not worth it, to download something that you know, it's not going to add value into your life. You just fill your phone with the content that is not going to assist you. Get this book, please. Or if you know of any content that can assist you in terms of teach you uphahla, or maybe there's a way of uphahla kini, you can use that way that you are using. This one is of iCombo yellow and blue candles that we are using. It has helped many people before. It will assist you as well. It's only 100 Rands, guys. You call the office where you make your bookings. You just tell them, can you please order a book? Then the extra money that is going to pay, obviously, is for courier services, which is we're using a Pep Store. So it depends. Would you want it over 3 days, or you are fine to get it maybe over 7 days? The prices are different. If you wanted to receive it from the Postnet, it's fine. We can take it to Postnet for you on counter to counter courier. If you want us to like from door to door delivery, that can be arranged. The only thing that you need to do is you arrange with your courier services, and then you phone the office, you get the address where they can collect, your courier services can collect this book and bring it to your doorstep. It's as simple as that. This book, the cover is laminated. I did it that way so that it lasts. You know, the quality of pages is quite reasonable quality of your normal page. Remember, this is a book, so pages it has to be soft so that you are able to page through. It's a very small book. It's a pocket-sized book with 45 pages, just 45 pages. These 45 pages will change your life. Definitely will change your life. So if you really want to, you know, people have been have been sending their concerns to me in previous years to say, Gogo, the notice is too short. You know, I think it was because of I was just getting too excited and just post. We are starting maybe next week, in 2 weeks and everything. This time I'm giving you to prepare for the whole month of October. The whole month of October, you can prepare yourself. You can prepare for the fasting. You can prepare for social distance that you're going to do. Guys, I don't want to dwell a lot on what is going to happen to 2025-26 financial breakthrough prayer. It's pregnant. It's pregnant because throughout the years, I've been wanting to do this, but I think I wasn't really, I couldn't put it into content or how will I deliver it. Now it's clear in my mind. We need a financial breakthrough prayer that will be forever. So the start, that 7 days, it's a start of another 7 weeks, 7 months, 7 years, 70 years of your life that you go, if you're still gonna live another 70 years. So this is a book. This is your guide for you to be able to do the prayer to the best, to your absolute best of your ability. Please get your copy as soon as you can. If you have already got your copy, thank you so much for the support, because the money that the little that I get from this book, it really helps in terms of traveling, in terms of making sure there's conducive spaces in terms of waiting areas. I know Joburg, they were complaining there's no tea and coffee. It's fine. We'll deal with that, guys. Please bear with me. So these are the monies that these 100 rands that they assist and everything. I'll be going to Malawi very soon. That is going to assist again. That 500 rand a nyana extra that I'll be getting from 5 books. It does assist. Sometimes I remember somebody from the UK. They've ordered 20 books. That is 2,000 rands. They have ordered 20 books. Where was I then? I was in Ghana when they've ordered that book. It was enough for me to extend another 2 days accommodation. It was easy because I've bought a flexible flight. So it was easier for me to make changes, to say I can add another 2 days now because I still need some more days in this country. So this money, it does help, guys. I won't lie to you. It doesn't go unnoticed. It really, really, really helps to maintain their phones in the office, to pay for internet, to pay the staff members and everything. So it does support me. Definitely, it does give a support. Also, the data for us to be able to upload these videos. Right. The danger of secret wealth. Yes, it's nice to have things or to do things in silence. I encourage that. It's very nice, and Muti loves that because you don't put any pressure on Muti, because as soon as you tell somebody, Muti, listen, I went to fetch a scoop. You understand? I went to fetch a scoop from Giyani, from Durban, from Mzimkulu. There's an old man there about Mngati. He's still alive, but he's very old. Baba Mngati, I salute you, my Baba. I salute you. He retired. He's blind now. He retired from working as a traditional healer. I've learned a lot from that man. I've learned a lot. I remember when he was sick, the daughter called me and say, that Dumbata, it will be such an honor to have you when we celebrate Udata's birthday. Please join us, and he was not aware that I'm around, and I've heard him saying, "Oh, Kanga nibize la chap usala zendoda," and then I've responded to he was so honored. I was honored to know him from the first place. So he was excellent. I think he's one of the people who are saying, Oguti, the challenge of us struggling is because we do things in secret. We also hide things even from people that deserves to know ukuthi umnotho wala ekhaya ubuyaphi. How did dad get rich? How did it happen? Have you ever asked yourself that? Uncle is money, man, out of the black or out of the blue and everything. Uncle urahaiti, hoy, uncle lona, omasenti, urahaiti uncle. Uncle unamashumi, uncle it's okay. Auntie seka right suddenly. Ubhuti wala ekhaya suddenly sekavukile, seka right, hayibo. Hey, umzala seka right kazi, mzala ka cousin so right nje kanjalo njena and everything. Have you ever seen those strange situations suddenly? And for over years, nobody knows. And even if you are not close to that family, or you are a family, but you are not close, or even if you're close, you ask yourself in a household, Oguti, ibuyaphi le mali? And you can tell Oguti, it's not small money, it's a lot of money. You know that business was not doing well. You know. We can see. Not that we love, we are chacharach, not that we are shwash. No, we can see. But that business was not doing well. We know. We used to complain about the flies in that butchery. The meat was not being sold. It got spoiled and everything. We know. We saw things happening there. But suddenly, no, we know. I remember me, Mselufu, in a text with him, with her, and everything. She had nothing and everything. Suddenly, uvukile uMalambane. Have you ever seen such things? But it's fine. It's fine. If ever they call it a secret, they mustn't tell anyone, it's fine. But the question then that we need to ask ourselves, is it fair for those that are close to them? Is it really fair? I guess so guys, no. I know. Nami, I also tell my clients to say, oh, in secret, sorry. So you keep it where it's safe and everything. Others, they even go to an extent of buying a safe and put it there and everything. What. I know I also do that. But what else I normally say to people, especially the higher ranks, to say, get somebody in the family that you will spoil to death. Lalela, spoil that person. Whether it's your wife, it's your daughter, it's your son, it's your cousin, it's your younger brother, it's your elder brother, whoever. Choose a person that you choose, that you trust, and spoil them. Spoil them in a way that they rely on you. That is my tip. That is my advice. And I'll tell you why I'm coming up with this advice, or why I'm sharing the advice that I normally share to my client. If you spoil that person, where is Kupsa? Of course. If you spoil that person, just out of the blue, say to them, hey, I need to talk to you. Or when they ask for something, that they know that they've asked for it, or you've promised them. For example, don't you want to change the car? I'll change the car for you. Choose the car you want. I'll change it for you maybe next week or next month. And then they come to you to say, hey, malume or gogo or mkulu, whatever they call you, to say, hey, Manjena, I see that you are quiet. We're supposed to change the car last month, blah, 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 blah. And say, then call them. Remember, we are preparing them. You are preparing now to move from a secret wealth to a wealth, to hand over the wealth to somebody that will be able to maintain. Remember, you have spoiled this person to death. They are relying on you financially. And you have made sure, Uguti, relying on you financially, I know this is selfish, but to make sure as they are relying on you, they have boundaries in the outside world. The life is about you and them. That's it. Then you call them. Hey, yeah, I know that I've promised you to buy you a car, to change your car and everything. I am going to change it. But hey, things are not well. Then, di, 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 di. How? Malum, Gog, Auntie, whatever they call you. Why? What do you mean? They're now concerned. Things. They're no longer concerned now about the car. They're concerned about things are not going well. Now now it means, yo, fella, this might mean this is the last car that I'm getting. How I'm gonna maintain? The mind will run very fast. So meaning we are dealing with them psychologically. Then they say, okay, what do you mean? Then you tell them to say, hey, I don't know if I can trust you. You know what? We'll talk the other day. I still need to find out if I can really trust you with what I need to tell you. And you are the only person that I'm relying on. Oh, then don't talk about it that day. Leave them. Talk to them next week. Next week, instead of talking to them, just buy that car. Buy the car, keep quiet. They'll be bothered. They will never drive that car freely. They will want to know what is happening. Then you tell them, there's something that I'm using for this wealth. But this thing now, I need to introduce it to somebody that will take over when I left so that they know what is happening, how to maintain it and everything. It doesn't kill anyone. I'm talking about things that don't kill, that don't need a human blood here. Only. That's what I deal with. I don't deal with human blood. So I'm telling you, that person will tell you to say, whatever it is, I'll do it. Then you break the chain of a secret wealth so that we put a stop on this thing that ever since he left, she left, we are struggling. You are not struggling as a family because of the secret wealth that he had only, or because of this thing, but he left with his things. Yes, there is wealth that when you go with your wealth. I don't like it. But let's talk about the wealth that is designed. It's not for you it's not wealth for you. It's wealth for the family. As long as whatever that you went to fetch, it's well maintained. The problem is maintenance at the end of the day on secret wealth. Because if isigubhu sakho, you were to take this out when you talk to it, whenever you talk to it and everything, maybe talk to it weekly and everything. If no one is talking to it ever again, it's not going to perform what it's supposed to perform because no one knows about it. So there is something that maybe as a family we have realized, yo, ugogo kanti bekathwele, yo kanti uncle had this. Yes, there is something, but if you don't know how it works, it's not going to assist you. And sometimes, or most of the time, or on the content we are talking about, it's not a matter of that thing he left or she left with the wealth and everything. No. It stops. So there's no longer money that comes in. Now you are using what is remaining of this secret wealth. That is a problem. That is a problem. So I don't know if as healers or if other healers will agree with me. How about we use this idea that I'm talking about? At least there must be one person that knows there is something that he has. And if there can be somebody who can take over this something, yes. But the best time or moment is when the owner of this thing is still alive. So if the owner is still alive, they are the ones that must introduce this thing to whoever whom they trust. Then we are not going to have these shops that are all over the place. Yes, most of these shops, sometimes it's a matter of family disputes and everything. Sometimes the owner is not being known and everything. There are many reasons of these shops or that we see in townships, we see in rural areas that are abandoned. And most of those shops or other shops or a shocking amount of shops, it's because the business was not going well anymore. Why? Why? Because of there is something that they were using. And there's no one that is maintaining it because it was a secret wealth. It's not fair, guys. Imagine the family that you have now introduced into fine life. Imagine that. Your children, they know good, like how things are happening and everything. Couldn't you see that one, I can tell that one. There must be somebody. Guys, we are not living alone in this world. There must be somebody that you can trust. This thing of, yes, trust no one, but there should be one that you can say, I can talk to that person. Or at least then a friend that you can talk to say, my brother, I know you are not a family member, you cannot come to your house and everything, but at least in case that I go. But not just a friend, obviously. You choose a friend that is not just a friend, is more than a friend, but a brother, a sister, that you can truly trust. Nah, yeah, they benefit from you. Make sure that you spoil them, give them a reason. Sometimes you went together in that place. Sometimes they know because of they saw you in that place. At least there must be somebody who can tell the family to say there was something he was using. That thing that they were using, they found it where. Then maybe something can be done now for this thing to be converted to somebody within the family. It's said that, when somebody comes and say, Gogo, at home we had everything. Gogo, we had it all. Gogo, we had it all. And when he left, she left. The taps are running dry. I don't know what to do anymore. Gogo, we don't know what to do anymore. Gogo, we have to take kids out of varsity, out of school. Gogo, cars we're selling cars now. For us to survive for the next 3 months, we need to sell that particular car, that particular car. All the cars were paid off. We're selling properties now. And people are giving us ridiculous offers because they know that we are desperate. Gogo, what can we do? It's a difficult one. It's something that I don't wish for any family to go through. And sometimes, it's not just a scope. Sometimes it's something that is alive. And that thing, it doesn't get food anymore. And if that thing doesn't get food anymore, it starts to destroy. Not because of its culture to destroy. No, it's trying to survive now. Because the person that was slaughtering, if ever somebody went to fetch something in Mozambique or wherever that needs slaughtering, if somebody was slaughtering for this thing every week or every month or once a year and everything is no longer there, this thing will start on its own. Ukuyihlabela la ekhaya. We don't know what is it that iScope Saka was eating. When no one now is feeding this scope, you don't even know what were the ingredients of this scope. This is a very sensitive video. I will propose that we share it as much as we can so that we educate other people. There are people who are heavily on drugs today, who are heavily in alcohol consumption today because of the situation at home. They don't know what to do ever since they left, because things are going down the drain. As I've said, taps are running dry. That high pressure of water coming, water of money coming to that household, it's running dry. You know, I hear people saying, Gogo, I've had it. I've suffered a lot. I'm willing to take anything. And I normally laugh, and they get annoyed with that. Gogo, I'm talking about this and you're laughing at me. Guys, in the midst of your desperation, please be careful. I know it's tough. I know it's hard. As I've always said, I opt for insults. I opt for insults rather than to give something to somebody that will be going on social media and say, I took something from Ukoko Batini Mbata. I had 5 kids. Now I'm left with nothing. And this thing wants more kids to eat. It's no longer eating. I wouldn't want to see that content that have my name on. I would rather be insulted with whatever insult, but that has nothing to do with human blood. Guys, there are things zophila out there. There are a lot of them. And most of them, they are very dangerous. They are very dangerous. I thought my mind won't visit this one client that recently went to Mozambique. This guy was coming okay, according to me, unless he was lying with the reports he was giving me. But he wouldn't have afforded what he went to fetch in Mozambique if ever I didn't do the good job, Mina, on my side, this side, in terms of in South Africa. Whatever he came with, yeah, he called, he came. Guys, let's be careful, guys. You know, please go and visit video where I talk about the danger of Ama boys. Guys, don't just go and take anything, guys. Guys, I'm asking you, because you know, again, at the end of the day, it's healers in South Africa that get to suffer, because now you don't even have money to go back to that healer and say, hey, not this thing of yours is no longer doing what it's supposed to do, it's doing something else. In closure, please, guys, remember, find a way to understand the danger of secret wealth. Yes, it's all good. It sounds good. No one knows about your monies and everything. Yes, what, it's a secret. Yes, you don't want people to know about it. Yes, it's fine. I fully understand that, where you come from with that, because people, they speak too much. You tell somebody, they tell the entire family and everything. Now, yes, other secrets and everything, you can't tell anyone. Yes, I also do have that thing, that even if you want to, you can't tell anyone. But I'm trying now, I'm doing my best to do a research where I got it, to say, no, man, there must be something. Please, let's do something. There must be something. Someone must know what is happening here. No, secret wealth must fall. If you really care about people that you were changing lives for, If you were real, unless you want to change life for yourself, you are that selfish, you want to live good, and that's it, and then you go.